Well, this is kind of what it looks like now. Been quite a few hours inventing, repairing, fixing, changing. Over there to the left is the on-off switch. Turn that on and off. It'll turn off the lights in the building and on power to the track, and turn it back on again. See the lights in the building come on. We got an engine house, a switch to the engine house, and a switch there for the side track, and then a switch back over here to come back online again. Go around behind the engine house. See, there's a red light there. That's where the power goes into the track. Comes around and goes over here and goes down in behind the board down back there. Just notice there's hinges there. When I take all the rolling stock off, I can fold it right back up again, up against the wall. Looks kind of neat when I'm done folding it up. I'll grab this controller right here and see if I can turn it on in one hand. Neil, this is the engine we bought at Fort Collins after going down to Denver and not finding anything down there. We went back to Fort Collins and this was in the window. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's got horn. It's got a bell. And it's got motor sounds too, but I turned that off because it's a little bit almost overwhelming. And then what surprised me about it is that it actually has an uncoupler on it too. So you can actually uncouple the engine. You watch real close, if you see it or not. You hear the noise? Pretty neat, huh? Now you can back it back up. Pretty impressed, I think. Of course, you should get what I paid for it. You should get lots of bells and whistles. That's what we got, bells and whistles. I think there's 10 cars on there right now. That's all I have in my rolling stock, other than two things up here. That came with a steam engine. Came with that little blue one right there. And this black one was the original one that came with an oval. So I started out with an oval and that black one, $175. I don't even want to say how much I got invested in it already in 2 years. There's a couple things up there that might be interesting. I'd like to know what that's worth someday. It's an old Lionel. Guy gave it to me. Here's another one. And behind that, green car is one that's a wind-up. You put a key in the side of it and you wind up the spring, and there's a little lever on the top that turns it on and off. That came with some cars. There's Burlington and a flatbed. And caboose. I don't know where the caboose is right offhand. There's another caboose up there. You can't see it very well. So now our rolling stock is pretty much complete, except for maybe a few more cars. Maybe I should get some Burlington to go with that Burlington engine. I don't have any Burlington stuff. This car right here is the one I got at down around Denver. If you notice the Buffalo Creek, it's actually up north into Wyoming area. All the rest of the cars, except for one, I think, I got from Menards, and if you look real closely, you can see that on them. One right here says built by Menards right on it. Well, that's probably enough of a preview. I'll give you some pictures to look at when it's all folded up later on.